Hello everybody, it's Red Panda Gamer here for another quick look. Today we're on the PlayStation 4 taking a look at the brand new Strider. Strider, for those of you who don't know, is a classic game series. I believe it was on the Super Nintendo and I think one of the Sega systems. I am not a Strider fan by any means, really. In fact, most of the experience I have with Strider is with Marvel vs. Capcom. I've never played a main Strider game or anything like that, so this was my first experience with it. So I think that's kind of a good thing. I have no expectations really. I have no, I don't have baggage. Like when people reboot a series, people who are very fond of it almost always can find an issue with it, and I'm the same way. But with this game, I know nothing about it, so I kind of start off clean. I always thought Strider had a cool design, and anytime I've seen like the old games, I always thought they looked really cool. This game is made by, oh god, what are they? Double Helix, which is crazy because Double Helix originally made some awful games, and I can't remember where they were now. But they made a couple awful games, and then they made Killer Instinct on the Xbox One, which is fantastic. Now they made Strider, and now they got bought out by Amazon. So I'm a little bummed about that because they seem like they're kind of really getting talented, or getting talent. So anyway, the game Strider, it's 2D side scrollers. Beat 'em up, I guess. There's challenge modes. We can start a new game, or I'm gonna resume game. I'm about an hour into the game. I'm in the industry construction zone. The game is, like I said, a 2D side scroller, and I know some people hate when people use this terminology, but it's kind of a Metroidvania. And I don't know why there's like negativity with that, because I think that's a great way to compliment a game, because I think Metroidvanias are some of the best games out there. So let's see, we have our map here, and we pull that up by using the center touchpad thing that no games really seem to use on the PS4. So I'm playing this on PS4 right now. It's available on PlayStation 3, PC, through Steam, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. It came out first in the US on the PC, on the PS3 and the PS4. So I'm playing this right now, the day that came out, so it's all pretty well fresh in my mind. Like I said, I put about an hour into it, and then some people were saying I thought it looked kind of generic, it doesn't look all that great. Actually, oh god, I wish I could remember the Twitter handle that said that. So I figured, yeah, I really should record a quick look. It's kind of a pain to record PS4 still, but it's worth it to be able to do coverage of a system that not necessarily everybody has. So the game is, like I said, a side-scrolling beat 'em up. It's very, very fast-paced, pretty difficult. They give you a lot of health, so all these little pods in the air are actually health, which at first I was kind of like, that's a little insulting. Why would I need that much health? But you do. You need that much health. There are more difficult modes. I'm playing on normal now. There is a hard mode, and I imagine they limit you a lot on the type of HP drop you have. You can see we have like ridiculous long bars up top. One of them is our magic, and the other one is our health. And as we get through the game, they will start to fill up. So this guy right here, I don't think they've said his name, or at least I don't remember what it is. He is like the main villain in this like cyberpunky future. This game, like so many other games, kind of has like this Soviet vibe to it. In fact, he has a Russian accent, and he's like this crazy dude who's like putting all these restrictions on people and how they're allowed to live. And it's interesting how almost every video game character from the 90s usually has some sort of like Russian, like Soviet Russia, like storyline to it, because that's what was going on at the time. So for people who've played Strider, or at least seen Strider, you've probably seen a lot of his abilities, and this was something that I at first was kind of like, that's a little weird that he can't do certain. So when you start off, all you can do is just slash and jump, and that's really it. I mean, it starts off very basic, and I was a little annoyed at first because I was like, I remember Strider having like gadgets and stuff like that, and being able to do all kinds of crazy stuff. And I remember it being like a pretty good-looking platformer, in every sense of the word. And as you go through the game, you actually unlock different abilities. And so only an hour in, I've unlocked a ton of stuff. Did I just? Oh, I know where I am. Okay. So I've unlocked the ability. The most recent ability I unlocked was to double jump, which adds a lot of cool elements to the platforming. And like I said, I thought it made it really easy to not let me. Oh wait, I do not want to be back down here. But at least now I have the option. So this is kind of where the Metroidvania stuff sets in. Is just like the branching path and stuff like that. So if we go ahead and swing our sword thing at that, it activates this giant door that kind of looks like a skeleton. It doesn't matter. So enemies, they do respawn at a pretty silly rate. I mean, only when you have to like go back to somewhere you already were. Or wait, have I been here? Oh god, I died. Damn. That was kind of sad. Yeah, so that's why they give you a lot of health. I mean, you will die pretty easily in this game if you get overwhelmed enough. Where did they seriously start me over? That blows. I mean, I guess this level isn't, like, I wasn't that far in, but that still sucks. Oh, yeah, you know, I didn't die at all, really, in the first chapter, so I didn't really have to deal with this. But now that I'm trying to talk and play and explain things, I'm having a little more trouble. So I have, like, this charge attack, which is pretty cool. And you don't need it. You really only need it to defeat certain enemies, but it's kind of cool to, like, charge it up and unleash. So yeah, you start off with pretty much nothing except for like this running, slashing attack, and as they add more enemies, they also give you more abilities that deal like specifically like with those enemies. So you get the double jump, which has probably added the most to the game, as I said. Double jump's fun. Like it's really satisfying to jump. It controls really well. He kind of has a bit of a glide to him, which I like. The wall scaling, I guess I've had since the beginning. Oh shit, those snipers do a lot of damage. I'm just trying to not die again. If I die again, I will probably start this video over, because that's pretty pathetic. And I could try and sit here and be like, well, I didn't die this much before, but why would you believe that? So these shield dudes, you actually have to use your charged up attack. So we'll do that. And, you know, this game doesn't use slow-mo too much, which is nice. A lot of these games that kind of are trying to make you feel really cool, you use slow-mo a lot, and this game doesn't do it too much. If anything, when it does it, it's actually really helpful. See, look, it looks like little two eyes, the nose, and the teeth. There's no way that was an accident. Just saying. I grew up in the 90s when everything was made to look like skeletons, because kids were dumb, and they had to know. They had to have an easy way to know what was evil. Oh my god. Jeez. Alright, we took out that shield dude. Let's, this is actually, like, relatively difficult, but I guess we are being too slow about it. So, I like the stuff the camera does. It's kind of like this, it's got a 2.5D effect almost. Or, no, I mean, it definitely has that effect, but it's not necessarily 2.5D like a traditional 2.5D game would be. Oh, God, I'm just gonna fall down here. No fall damage. It'd be really silly if there was fall damage. But, you know, there are a lot of collectibles in this game. And a lot of times you miss those by just falling down like that. The game is really good about not just having like leap of faiths where you just fall and die. They're very, very forgiving, which is nice because there are not a lot of checkpoints in this game. Yeah, visually I think the game looks good. Like almost any time you have like a 2D side scroller with like 3D like visuals, it's not gonna look that great. And I don't think this game looks amazing by any means, but it definitely looks good, and it runs really consistently, and like the design of the world's interesting. I don't think, where am I supposed to be going right now? I don't know. Oh wait, am I supposed to? Yeah, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. So yeah, definitely like, oh, down here. Duh, I'm an idiot. We're probably gonna get an ability down here. And that we probably get something to fly with. Oh shit! Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, the game's got this cool, like, you know, cyberpunky looking vibe, or has this cool cyberpunk vibe to it that I really, really like a lot. Oh, here's a checkpoint, and it also heals us. Can't go through there. All right. So yeah, this game definitely is Metroidvania. I mean, like, look at the map. The map is super helpful, by the way. I don't know if you've been paying attention to it. I mean, I haven't really called a lot of attention to it, but it actually shows you where you're supposed to be going, which, I mean, I guess kind of takes away from, like, the added difficulty of, like, a Metroid-style game, but I personally, that's, like, what I hate the most about Metroid and stuff, is not knowing where to go. But I guess if you knew exactly where to go in Metroid, it would not take nearly as long as it does to play. But I like, you know, there's, like, little, so you have your cursor right there, and then there's an arrow pointing you in the direction you're supposed to be going. And then there's a countdown that shows how close you are to your goal at that point, which is nice, because the game doesn't, like, you know, drag you down with, go here, like, defeat the evil guy. It just tells you where to go, and then when you get there, whatever happens, happens. And they give you enough context for how to play the game to where you know how to handle. And that's the cool thing too, is if hopefully we'll get into a boss fight or a we'll probably run into a new enemy or something. Because anytime you run into a new enemy, they don't really tell you what to do, and you just kind of have to deal with it. It's kind of cool. There's not a lot of dialogue or anything like that. There's not much story to it either. I mean, I don't know if it's one of those things where it's like, oh, if you've played the other Striders, you know the story. Because I've never played Strider. But it definitely, it seems to be like this industrial, like, it's very future-y mixed with very, like, old, like, you know, storytelling stuff, oriental storytelling stuff. Don't I, like, fly out of here? I don't know what's going on. Or was this just, like, a save point? Because it's telling me, am I supposed to use this? No. It looks like I'm supposed to do something here. I mean, it's telling me to go... Oh, okay, the gate's closed. I didn't realize these things did that. That's kind of confusing. So you get... Oh, shit. What did I get hit by? I must have just barely hit one of them. Go down, please. Thank you. I don't know if they just turn off automatically or what. Which one did I somehow touch that bottom one? I didn't even think I was that close to it. So I love this like sense of scale you get in this game, because like they have you scaling up like really high up walls. And I like the backgrounds, and I really it's always hard for me to like talk about a game that I just genuinely like, because it's much easier to critique a game than to talk about why you like it. And I guess what I like, very simply put, what I like about this game is what it harkens back to. So here's one of our quote-unquote boss fights. This is less a boss fight and more a introduction to an enemy. I've already actually fought an enemy like this. Oh shit. Oh my god, really? You can slide in between his legs though, which is really cool. And yeah, when you do your slide move, you do damage to the enemy. I need to grab this health. Ooh. As far as I've seen, there is no way to like hit stuff back at an enemy, which kind of bummed me out a bit. Like, there's no block button, which is weird, but I also like, because I feel like I said, video games like from the 90s and stuff, they didn't have games with block buttons and stuff like that. Like, you just didn't get hit. Like, that's how it worked. And not that I have a problem with games that have block buttons, because oftentimes those games are designed around that. But this game, like, really expects you to just kind of run around and beat the shit out of stuff. Which I like. It's not something you see anymore. I can't even think of the last time I played a side-scrolling game that was just so focused on just being badass and just breaking stuff. Like, I'm trying to think really hard, and I cannot think of anything. And I'm sure there's stuff out there that I'm just not able to think of right now. This enemy's really annoying, though. You just gotta be quick. Ah, shit. Are they gonna let me start back from the fight, or do I have to go all the way back to that checkpoint? I swear I didn't die that much before. There is an easy mode, and I almost feel like maybe I should just switch to easy, just so I don't keep dying like an idiot. But the game's not that hard. I mean, I guess it's kind of difficult, and that's good. Like, that's what I want. But I also don't want to die a bunch in front of people. Like, I was playing before, like, I beat the first area in, like, less than an hour. And this video is going to be about that length, and I'm not going to make any progress at all. The game costs $15. For those of you who were wondering about price already, I think it's totally worth it. According to my map, I'll double check it in a minute after I do this fight. So this enemy, this game does that thing that like old games did too, where you'll fight a quote-unquote boss, and then you will run into him throughout the game. Like, that you won't just fight him once. Like, eventually we'll be fighting two of these guys, but they'll probably give us an ability that will make it way easier. So that bird thing that just flew out of me, that is Operation C. Or no, yeah, it is. I just missed, too. I believe that recharges, yeah, it recharges with, oh my god. This boss is hardcore, man. Maybe I'm going about it the wrong way. If we have this, like, downward attack, maybe I should try using that. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Alright, so maybe going in the air is the mistake I'm making. Maybe I should just keep doing like this. The problem is he gets you on that like backswing. There we go. Kind of gotta get into a rhythm. Oh my god, I died again. I just want to start this video over so bad. So as we go through the game, we unlock more abilities. Oh jeez, I dropped my keyboard and that makes me concerned for some stuff. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. Okay, sorry. So the game is $14.99, which I think is a good price. According to like the map, I'm only 9.6 way through the game, percent through the game, and that is not much. That's like 10%. And so if I played for 10 hours, if I played like through the first area for an hour, it took me an hour to get through the first area. So it took me an hour to get through the first 10% of the game. I don't know why I'm like repeating myself over and over. That means the game is in theory 10 hours long, and that's assuming that you are decent at the game and don't die a bunch, like I am right now. Once you learn like the exploits of these bosses, how far? I haven't even been paying attention to like the health meter. I have not made it this far. That's weird. Maybe it's because I'm just beating his ass. Because I've never seen a boss do that before. I thought maybe it was like a second phase or something like that. There we go. Alright. I was trying to like fight this boss like the normal way, like not being a cheap piece of shit, but you know, I guess that's kind of how the game goes. Are we supposed to? We're not supposed to go up here. We cannot go up there, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so there you go. I'm not awful. There's another checkpoint. Yeah, so if the game is 10 hours long, that would be awesome. There are not a lot of games that are that long. Like, $15 games lately have been, you know, more like the 2 to 3 hour range, and I'm not complaining because I like... Ah, shit, I didn't mean to do that. I have no problem with short games. In fact, I love shorter games, and I don't even know if I'll end up finishing this game just because if I really have to dedicate 10 hours to it, I don't necessarily love it that much. I'm sure there are people out there who will, but I would prefer to be playing Bravely Default because I'm more of an RPG guy myself. Hence Red Panda Gamer, standing for RPG. I love the background. Like, all the levels look relatively unique. Like, it's not just a bunch of generic, like, copying and pasting of stuff. Yeah, so this is, like, the main bad dude who was totally just rushing. Is that a Metal Gear on the screen? No, that's that guy. I don't know who that guy is supposed to be. That's totally Russian. Okay, so these guys are, like, straight up Russian, aren't they? I mean, it looked like Russia, anyway. Or Russian. I'm not trying to be ignorant. My family does come from Russia, to be fair. I don't know how that makes it fair, but I think that's a new enemy. Yeah, I've never seen these things before. Oh god, oh god. So this is the kind of game that I could imagine, like, speed running. And, like, that's how I played through the first time. I just kind of ran through as much of it as I could. And then I started to slow down a bit, and I found a bunch of, like, oh, whoa, these are, like, different enemies, finally. But they're still robots, I think. I don't want to fight robots anymore. I want to fight, like, real dudes. Just robots feel so generic, you know? I don't get a sense of what I'm fighting for. But we are in, like, this, what do they say, military wall thing or something? I don't know what those do, either. I think those are just bigger capsules of healing stuff. So these enemies are a little tougher. They take a couple more swipes of the steel sword. Even though I don't think I technically am using a sword. I don't know what this weapon is. Oh, they're definitely robots, by the way, because I'm... Ah, damn it. Can I only get that there? Oh, there's one thing I hate more. I hate, like, pickups. So those are, like, I believe those are from, like, the original game. They're, like, power-ups from the original game or something like that. It says, like, POW on it. And in this game, they give you stuff like concept art and enemy bios and like location info and cool stuff like that. So there's a lot of collectibles. I don't know if I'd necessarily say they're worth really going after, but it gives you more to do. And the map does tell you acquired items in the zone. So there is a lot of stuff. And if you want to find it all, it'll tell you. I think Strider is probably one of the best design. Like, his design holds up really, really well. Like I said, we're gonna be fighting a lot of these enemies multiple times. I think they have less health the second time you fight them, or like when you run into them just out and about. Oh, shit, I need to get back into this pattern. I'm gonna die again. There we go. don't even know if I technically have to fight this guy. That's the thing, too. You don't have to fight everybody. Like, there are a few sections in the game where you have to fight everybody. But I don't... Oh, yeah, I did have to fight him. Okay. So, yeah, as far as I could tell, that he had less health that time. And I apologize if, like, my button clacking is right in your ear. I'm not used to recording where I'm recording this right now because my PS4 is in, like, my quote-unquote living... Well, not really quote-unquote. It's my living room. Oh, my God. So much damage being done. So I don't know if I've really explained the charge attack other than the fact that, like, I've explained that, oh, you need to do the charge attack to kill the dudes with the shields. But it also, it's more powerful and it has more range, so you can, like, hit a bunch of dudes in a row with it. Oh, hey, nice. So these little orbs, oh, shit. Wait, actually, I don't know if that's where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, that's the only place I can go. I don't feel like they gave me much warning that that was going to happen. Oh, my God. Okay. So it only does it when you step on. What? Jesus. There we go. So jumping like wall to wall, there's a little bit of diagonal movement. I gotta take those things out as fast. So there's like some enemies that you really gotta take out quick, or they're gonna do so much damage to you. Let's go down here. There's probably a secret. What is this? Energy recharge upgrade. Energy recharge. Okay, so our energy is like what basically lets us... That's the red bar. So now it's going to recharge quicker. That's cool. So yeah, this game is totally like a Metroid-style game. Like, there is no denying it. Especially like just where you grab those upgrades. It looks like almost exactly the same. Which is fine. Like, Metroid's a great game, and I want more... Like, I want more Metroidvanias. Like, I really like Metroidvanias a lot. But sometimes they go on a little bit too long. Like, I thought Guacamelee was like the perfect Metroidvania. It wasn't too long. It didn't take some like crazy time investment or anything like that. Let's just get back into this pattern, please. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, no. I don't want to die. Ugh. Oh my, I die, like, I keep dying. The game is tougher, I guess, than I'm giving it credit for. I just didn't die this much. I'm not sure how long I want to make this video. I kind of wanted to get through this whole section, but I'm dying so much, I don't think that's going to happen. I just wanted to kind of give a basic look at how the game runs, just for like technical stuff. The game runs full 1080. This is for the PS4 anyway. I'm assuming it'll be the same on almost everything. I don't imagine there being that... Oh my God. These enemies that like can knock you over are so frustrating. There we go. The game's running 1080p, 60 frames per second. I'm trying to record this video in 1080. Just so you can get like the full effect. Plus, I mean, YouTube compresses stuff so much, you won't really get a good look at the game anyway. And I think the DualShock 4 is like the perfect controller. So that's the other reason I really have been enjoying this game. Oh my God, fucking enemy! He's definitely the most frustrating enemy I've run into in this whole game. Like, the actual bosses that you fight, because those aren't technically bosses, those are just like more difficult enemies. Oh jeez, I barely even touched it. Oh, they go off automatically. Okay, I don't know what's up with that like weird warp gate thing. But to be clear, like any complaint that I've had, like anytime I screw up in this game, it's my fault. It's not the game's fault. Can I... No, I can't. Like, the game controls really well, and they... You know, it's a difficult... I wonder, is Strider like a tradition... For people who've played Strider before, feel free to comment below. Is Strider like a traditionally, like, difficult game? Like, I've never played Strider before, so I really don't know. And I think that's what I was surprised about the most, was like, ah, this is kind of tough. And I'm not even playing on the hardest difficulty mode. I can't even imagine what the hardest mode would be like. I feel like when you get to that point, you're just asking for punishment. Wait, can I not go down here? Do I not want to go down here? Nope, I don't. God damn it. Wait, is this where I came from? Or is this... I'm a little confused, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I just wanted to show more. I want to get the next power-up. So, I know there are more power-ups to get. Like, I mean, you'd think so, too, judging by the lack of percentage of how far we've gotten into the game. But I know that he's got, like, a throwing weapon that he has, and I want to get that so I know how that works in this. Are we doing a boss fight here? No? They gave me all that health, and then they put like a health thing right there. I guess it's for magic too. No, I don't know. Background's beautiful. His run animation is really cool. Solo. Is that supposed to be like a Star Wars reference? The fact that he's named Solo and that the bounty hunters are after Han Solo? I mean, that's fine. I love Star Wars. It's strange. Alright, so we gotta defeat Solo. So I'm a little nervous about fighting this dude. Oh, God. Okay, so we can just go off the edge like that. That works for me. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a cool fight. I like this. The other fights were kind of like more mano a mano style. Wait, can I? Oh, I should have just been swinging at him while I was there. Oh, shit. Oh, whoa, whoa. Wait, did I cling to the wall? How do I even avoid that? That did like all my health. What the fuck? Maybe I was like in that beam for longer than I realized. Oh my god, okay, that is... I don't feel like I stood a chance there. Jesus. Let's try again. So I don't know how reliable like swinging on the ledge is, or hanging from the ledge is. But everything else he did, I had no trouble dodging. It was just that one purple beam that shot in like all the diagonals. I don't see how I'm supposed to dodge that. Yeah, this. I guess the thing about this game, and I guess the best way to describe this game is it is a 90s style hack and slash game that I missed out on. Like, I never played Strider. I have no care for this series. Like I said, whoa, what the fuck? Okay. It seems that there's only very specific attacks that I can like go to the edge on. Okay, so this is his weird diagonal attack. What the fuck? How am I even supposed to dodge? Oh, do I gotta go in the middle for that? I wish the loading was faster. Like, I felt like getting on the PS4, the biggest benefit, or one of the biggest benefits, would be really quick loading times, but the loadings are a little slow, and that's frustrating, especially when if they're gonna have a hard boss fight. You know, you'd think you'd want to be able to respond as quick as possible. It doesn't take that long, but for what this game is, you'd think it would load a little bit quicker. And I wish I didn't have to listen to the dumb dialogue. It's just all these things are like taking away from me being able to fight this enemy, and I don't like that. I want to learn my lesson, and I want to come back and try it again. Like, all video games should be like that, in my opinion. Ah, jeez. He does so much damage. Like, one hit does a lot. Alright, so he's going to do this move again. I'm going to try and stand in the middle this time. Right here. Okay. That is how we defend from that, I guess. And then okay. So that makes sense. I guess I get that. But I don't know how I'd be able to do that the first try. Like, why would you shoot a gun in every direction but the middle? Oh my god. So many. Like, every one of his attacks is like a one-hit kill. Ultra Cold Plasma Catapult. That's another, like, these are minor complaints. Everything I have to say about this game is, like, super minor. negativity-wise. I wonder if I haven't gotten all the health upgrades I should have gotten, but my health's pretty high up. So I don't like the fact that they tell you about your future upgrade, like those loading like help screens. They tell you about these different abilities that you have and how they're helpful, but they're telling you about abilities you don't have yet. Like that ice move, like that is not something I have yet. That's something I should have yet. And they do that again, like that's how I know I should have a throwing weapon, is because they say, oh, do the throwing thing. Oh my god, I'm gonna get this again. Actually, why did that not do so much damage this time? Whoa, that was weird. He like kept doing the animation for that attack. Oh shit. Alright, now what is he gonna do? He's gonna do that weird, like, beehive move. Right? Isn't he? He's doing an aerial attack. What are you gonna do now? This guy's got a lot of moves. Alright, I got him into his... I don't know if I necessarily call it a phase. I don't know if... Oh, is he doing something different this time? Whew. Yeah, I'm alright with this. This allows me to like attack you a lot, so yeah, keep doing this. I have a feeling I'm not gonna win. I'm gonna like die at the last minute. Let's use this real quick just to do some... What? Alright. Traditional video game move. What the fuck? Alright, I shouldn't focus on trying to hit him. I should just focus on not dying! Wow. Okay, yeah. I feel bad because you guys probably want to hear more about the game or see more of the game. I recommend it. I'm going to keep trying to beat this boss, though. This isn't the kind of game... I definitely don't recommend watching Let's Plays of this game. Oh my god. The Let's Plays of this are going to be so awful. I mean, unless you're watching someone who's really good at it. Because then that would... I mean, I would love to watch someone, like, be good at this game. Like, I thought I was decent at it when I was playing it through the first area. They completely took that away from me when they made the next section like way harder. But that is, I guess you could almost say that that's like the tutorial part of the game. I don't know. It didn't feel like a tutorial, which is nice. So yeah, if you've never played Strider, if you kind of long for that like 90s style of 2D like beat 'em up game, this is the one for you for sure. Like this game is great. I guess the only game that's come out that really reminded me of the 90s is like Donkey Kong Country Returns, which Tropical Freeze comes out this month as well, and I should be doing some videos on that, but that's not really important right now. Oh, that was another thing. Like, I think it's pretty crazy that this isn't coming out on the Wii U. How did that happen? I feel bad for people who have a Wii U. I used to have a Wii U. And I probably will buy one again once like Smash Brothers comes out, but that's beside the point. It's just like it's frustrating. Like this is a good game. Like why wouldn't it come out on that? Unless it really was like more inconvenient for them to make a port of it. Like the cost of it like doesn't match up probably. Oh my god. When did I start using... I just noticed some... Whoa, whoa, what the fuck? How the fuck was I supposed to dodge that one? Alright, we're really close. Oh no, I'm fucked. Yep, I'm fucked. God damn it. Got so close. I don't know if you're supposed to like destroy those things or if they just kind of blow up on their own or what. But yeah, pick up Strider. It's coming out on literally everything, or almost everything. I recommend it, obviously, on the PS4, because that's what I'm playing it on, and it plays really, really well on the PS4. But I imagine, like, it's not a... I don't really see this being a very intense game, so I don't know why any other system would have trouble running it. I would like to see the comparisons, though. Like, maybe on the other system, there's no rain in this section.
I expected more.
Uh-oh. I fell down. It's almost worth it to do that, because you take less damage than you would, like, from one of his attacks. That was weird. I'm just not even trying anymore. I want to beat this boss, though. I want to see what my new upgrade is. I don't think it can get better than a double jump, though. Double jump has been, like, the coolest upgrade. It's made the platforming much more fun. Another weird thing, though, I haven't even mentioned or noticed, is you use the D-pad? You don't use the D-pad on this version. You use the thumb. What are those things called? The sticks. What are they called? Joystick. They're not called joysticks, though. What the hell do they call them? Analog sticks? I literally cannot think of what the word is for these things. I am just having a bad moment right now. I mean, I know that the terms I'm using aren't wrong. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, I really want to beat this boss, but I can't. I can't do it. Yeah, it's strange that they don't let you use the D-pad. And I don't know how I didn't notice it till just now. Why? I don't understand why platforming games come out and they don't let you use the D-pad. Like, that seems like... Why wouldn't you want to use the D-pad? But I don't know how I haven't... I mean, I gradually go to the stick anyway. Or genuinely go to the... Generally go to using sticks anyway. But... I don't know. It still seems strange.
I expected more from you.
I mean, that's why I have trouble, like... kind of, maybe, I mean, that honestly might be part of the issue I'm having. Because it's hard to do exact movements and stuff. Especially, like, because this fight kind of requires them. But oh well. Alright, this is the one. I'm going to do it this time. There we go. Oh god. Is that still going? It was hard to tell. I really don't think it's fair that they get to be invincible. Like, if you're beating them too badly, like, I don't really feel like the bosses need that pity. Shit. Oof. What the fuck hit me? Oh my god. Like, they don't need to keep hurt. Like, they just continue to hurt you. That is so unnecessary. They're already doing so much damage. I have barely any health, and it just drains you the longer you stay in it, but they don't let you move. It's getting to a point now where I don't know if it's just like old school difficulty, like for the worse or for the better, because I'm just getting really genuinely frustrated. And I have to watch this stupid thing over and over again. It takes like 8 or 9 seconds to be able to start a section over. That's not okay. I don't want to wait for that. And it's not even like the things the dude is saying are necessarily interesting. Like, just give me a skip button. No game. I still don't understand why there's games out there that don't allow you to skip cutscenes. Like, that just seems like such an obvious thing to let your player do. And I don't understand why a PS4 game, a PS4 like platformer needs like that long of a loading screen. But what do I know? I know nothing. And I hate that. That makes me so angry that he gets to be like invulnerable for a while. Like that is so unfair. And I can't avoid these stupid things because of how little space there is and how inaccurate the thumbsticks are. And I don't even understand what that last one is. Like, unless it just shows like, oh, nope, gotcha, just kidding. It's not actually going to do any damage. Oh, no. I wonder if I could just cling to the ledge of... Oh, I'm so close. Oh, my God, no! Okay, I'm done. I can't fucking do it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to just continue to sit here and embarrass myself for this quick look. I'm just terrible, or this game is really hard. Anyway... The game is Strider. It's only $14.99. It's worth it if you like difficult games. I mean, this is only the second area, so I can guarantee you it's going to get harder. For all this, let's see, you get like concept art, city art, all that cool stuff. Intel. Pretty cool. Shows you just like how well designed a lot of these enemies are. I fought a giant dragon. That was fun. I should have just started this quick look from the beginning, because like I was doing fine with everything else. Anyways, no more excuses, guys. Strider, it's really good. It's on the PS4 right now, and the PS3. Well, by the time this goes up, the Xbox 360 and all those other versions might not be out, but it's out now for PS4 and PS3, coming out later today, depending on when I post this, for Xbox 360, Xbox One, PC, through Steam. So guys, thanks for watching. Like this video, favorite this video, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do forget to share love. I'm Red Panda Gamer, and I will see you guys next time.